Hello, Christ Church. This is Pastor Fred Greco, and welcome to another edition of the Minister's Minute. I am pleased to announce to you that we are going to be making a change in our protocols for worship with respect to the coronavirus. For several months now, we have been requiring face coverings in all of our services. And so starting Sunday, March 7th, we are going to now make face coverings optional at our 11 o'clock worship service and in our Sunday school classes. So there's more details about this that you can get from our website at www.cckpca.org/coronavirus. But the sum of it is this. We're going to continue to require face coverings at our 8:30 worship service. So if that is where you feel safest and would most desire to come to worship with others having face coverings, you'll have that option. And then in the Sunday school hour in between our two services, we are going to have 3 Sunday school classes. I'm going to be teaching a class on the person and work of Jesus Christ in the sanctuary. And Elder Daryl Brister will be teaching a class on Galatians in room 107. And both of those classes will be face covering optional. There's a lot of room to spread out in the sanctuary and even in room 107. So we're going to make face coverings optional there. And we are going to have a third Sunday school class in room 102 with Dr. Dave Morris, and he will be teaching a class on the book Knowing God, and that class will have face coverings required. So if you want to attend a class where you know everyone will have face coverings, that would be the perfect class for you. And so a little bit different than what we had earlier in the fall, we're going to require face coverings coming into our building and exiting our building and in the hallways. So you might think about this in the way in which if you've been to a restaurant in the past 4 or 5 months, they handle things. When you come in, you have to have a face covering. If you go to the restroom, if you are going out and about in the restaurant, you have to have a face covering. But when you're sitting at your table eating, you don't. Except for we're not going to be eating, we're going to be worshiping the Lord. So if you come into our building, you'll have a face covering on, go into our sanctuary, find your seat, which we're going to retain for now, our social distancing. And then once you sit in your seat, you'll be able to take your face covering off at the 11 o'clock service and in our Sunday school classes. The other thing is that our 6 o'clock evening service will also be face covering optional. We are taking this step as a session because we have been very encouraged to see a great drop in the number of COVID cases over the last few weeks. The statistics are somewhere between 60 and 75% of cases have dropped from a rolling 7-day average. Hospitalizations are also well down. The experts are accounting this to a combination of vaccinations and herd immunity from those who have had the virus and recovered from it, whether they knew they had it or not. Some people get the virus and are asymptomatic. But those combinations have caused cases to go way down, especially in Texas, but throughout the country. And so we're going to try to modify our protocols to get a little bit more back to normal. Now, we don't guarantee that this will be forever because if cases shoot back up again, we'll have to be flexible and modify. But what we hope is that cases will continue to drop as vaccinations go up, as more and more people recover from the virus, and that eventually we'll be at a place where we'll be looking almost at normal worship. No skipping of every other row, no face coverings at all. We all long for that day when the virus will be behind us and when it will be something that we just can handle from day to day. And so if you have any questions, feel free to contact the office. But I want you to be encouraged, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, March 7th, we'll be moving to a new set of protocols. And those protocols will apply also to youth group and Bible studies and community groups. We're basically moving in the direction of optional face coverings. One final word on this. I want to encourage you that just because they're optional doesn't mean that no one should wear a face covering. I want you also to be cognizant of other church members, some who might be concerned, who have health issues, etc. And so think about who you're with and what their needs and their concerns are. But we want to move in this direction toward greater normalcy. So until I see you this Sunday, May the Lord bless you and keep you.